Bam! It's time for a review. What we're looking at here are some finds that I got at Ross. You can probably still catch these at your particular Ross's, as well as one find that I got at Target. I've been living in the Masters of the Universe world lately, but I haven't forgotten about all the chaos that's going on right now. All my friends are captured. Lego Hand, Snake Eyes, Super 7 Scarlet, Steve. Oh, Steve. They're all captured right now. Batman's involved. Man, take a look at my previous reviews and you'll get caught up to where we are in the Eternal Life saga. This crazy Storm Shadow that we really don't think is Storm Shadow somehow thinks I have the secret to eternal life. And he's trying to get it. Take a look at my reviews and see what's going on. But I wonder what's going on right now. You're probably wondering why I called you all here. Yeah. Why do you always pick these scrap yards to meet us every time? Well, it's the safest place in Gotham. Now, to the matter at hand. This computer contains the launch codes that you have been looking for. You know, the launch codes, the ICBM missiles. Yeah, we do. We've been looking for those. The Wildcard gang is gonna rule Gotham with these codes. It's about time you came up with your end of the bargain. Hey, these were not easy to come by. I had to steal them from Cobra. So it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Shh. Robin, come in. This is Batman. Shh. Batman. Keep it down, Batman. The Wildcards and Fixer are about to make the deal. Alright. Let me handle this real quick, Bruce. Give me a minute. Poof! Ching, 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 ching! Ching, 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 ching! Bruce, come in. It's Robin. Yes, Robin. What's your situation? I got the codes, Bruce. Gotham is saved. I'm going to return these to where they go. That sounds great, Robin. Alright, Robin, I have another mission for you. Once you get the codes back and secured, there's a situation going down. Have you seen that YouTube channel, BAM Reviews? BAM Reviews? No, I'm like saving Gotham. You know what I mean? Like running around the streets every night, saving children and women and children and all kinds of stuff. You think I have time for YouTube videos? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I have Alfred watch my videos for me, and he recommended this channel, BAM Reviews. Yeah, right, Bruce. Whatever. What do you need? Alright, so that got a little awkward there. Let's just move on. Okay, so this BAM Reviews guy, he reviews toys on YouTube. And somehow, him and Cobra got into the mix. G.I. Joe, the Joes are also involved as well. But they're out there flying around trying to find out where the hostages are, and they can't find anything. So, Cobra has a bunch of hostages from the show. I'll send you over the profiles. I'll send you over their location of where they are right now. Bam is trying to put together a team, but the dude is worthless. His team is probably not going to account to much. Sounds good, Batman. I'll keep an eye out for the information that you're sending. Alright, Robin. One last thing I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I have a feeling that Cobra somehow has the recipe for the secret of eternal life. So if something happens and you get into the mix of it, just keep in mind some of those that you're putting down, they may stand back up again. All right? So I want you to put together a team, reach out to all the bat friends, find out who we have available, who's not on rotations right now, and try to help Bam out. I'll give you information as I get it. I'll find out what Bam's team is consisting of, and I'll tell you when the strike's going to take place. I want you guys to inject yourself into the mix, all right? All right, Batman. Sounds good. I'm going to get these codes back to where they belong. Be in touch. All right, this is Batman. I'm out. On my last review, I recruited Flipor and the Big Claw Gang to go ahead and, they're going to be there for the mission as well to help rescue my friends. So take a look at my previous reviews, my last 2 reviews. I got Flipor in. You'll see him in this review as well. All right, let's look at some of these toys that I got here. All right, the first one here, this is Clamp Champ. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's got a lot of detail on his figure. I was really excited about that. He got this gigantic claw here. You'll see this is what I bought him for. $12.99. Compare value $33. So, get on over to your Rosses. It's definitely worth it at this point. Here's what we got on the back. Here's some of the other figures in the line. Clamp Champ, Leonardo. I don't think I have this Leonardo. I do have some of the other turtles in my collection. I'll have to look at that later. Ninjor, I definitely do not have him, the dragon. I would love, love, love to get him. Maybe next time. And Michelangelo. These other 2 are showing up, Leonardo and Michelangelo, and I think even Ninjor. They're showing up at Ross's too. So be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? So there's the art on the back. I really like these foot soldiers, man. If I can get a hold of some of them foot soldiers, man, the army builder in me just comes out. Hey, man, not too shabby. $12.99. All right, let's move right along. This next one here, this is one that I found. It was just $6 hair. See that right there? $6, man. Compared at $15. Now, I could not believe when I saw this one because I don't think I ever saw this one in the store. I own one. He's over there on my diorama. But I was like, why just have one? You know what I'm saying? Get 2, Bam. Get 2. And then there we go. $6. Man, look at that background art. That's a shame because I'm totally going to rip it up. Moving right along. All right, last one here. This was a Target. Oh, look at that old Flipor back there, man. Look at him. He's up to no good. All right, so this one here, this was a Target find. I got him 50% off. So I think that the normal price for these were like $30 or something. I don't know. Too much if you ask me. But 50% off, $15 hairs. Yeah, buddy. Here's what we got on the back. Cool art as well. He's got some kind of play feature. Bam over here has quite the backlog of toys to go through. So I'm just kind of doing these things in multiples. You know what I'm saying? So I can get through the backlog. We're living in the old MOTU world right now because we're real excited over this Flipor that we got here. And we figured we would milk it as long as we can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Flipor, how you doing back there, man? Yes. Man, I'll tell you what, that Flipor, man, all he says is yes all the time. I don't know. Last episode, I recruited him and the Big Claw Gang. You'll see them back there, too. Check out my last review. The Big Claw Gang. See some of them over there. Behind Reptilax there. He's got his bag of money that I paid him. I recruited the Big Claw Gang to go after my buddies. And they're doing preparations right now. Man, I would not want to cross them. All right, well, let's move right along. All right, so we're going to get these bad boys out of the package. Real quick like style. I'm going to snap my fingers and they're going to be sitting there in action figure form. Be right back. Bam! And here we go, out of the package. One thing I wanted to let you all know, man, is that if you're going to be opening a lot of toys like old Bam here, You need to invest in one of these, a pair of these. These are snippers, man. And these toys, all these MOTU toys got those stupid little plastic things. Man, get you a pair of snippers. Makes it so much easier. That's just like a good life choice right there. Buy a nice pair of snippers. Anyway, here's what we're looking at for the three guys that were inside of the packaging. All right, let's go ahead and start with old Skeletor here. Now, I had some issues with this figure. I had to use the old X-Acto knife right here in order to, I could not get these clasps in here on both sides. So I had to use the old X-Acto knife to shave some of that off. And you can see down the bottom here, these aren't even clasped either. But it's whatever. I might, play with these figures a little bit, move things around. So I didn't want to kind of get them all set up there. But I mean, he's looking pretty cool. I think this chain's supposed to go through the front here. Maybe. I don't know. I just kind of attached it to the, his old dragon back there. That's pretty cool. It's definitely a gimmick figure. Is it worth 15 bucks? Your mileage may vary, right? With this one. Now, the gimmick thing here is you fill this guy in the back up here with water, and you push down like this. You're supposed to spray some water all over people. I'm not going to do that, but, I kind of wanted the, I wanted the dragon. I wanted the gimmick figure. This reminds me of my childhood, right? You get these kind of figures. You had all these crazy ones, Battle Damage He-Man, Battle Damage Skeletor, Skeletor with a stupid dragon on his back that spits water. Man, yeah, I like it. It's kind of cool. All right, moving right along. Let's do Clamp Champ. All right, I understand why these figures are on clearance. Let me tell you. This claw here will barely stay in this dude's hand. If I move him around a little bit, it's going to fall right out. You got to put some blue tack in there or something to get that in there. But he's pretty cool. Oh, there goes Skeletor. He done fell down. He's sleeping on the job. Anyway, I bought these because I really like all this armor, right? Like all this detail and the armor and stuff like that. $12.99 for this. Yeah, man. Cannot beat that. Man, Flip War, they done messed up. Here's the Flip War I was talking about. Now, this body is the body of Hordak. You'll see that. Look on my previous review. He's part of the Big Claw gang. Flip War here is he's the boss of the Big Claw gang. See that? He done steals toys. But this is a head from the Flip War Kickstarter. I kickstarted it and I got the figure in the back there, and it came with his extra head, and I figured I would throw it on one of my army builders back here. And he's now part of the Big Claw gang. All right, Skeletor. Stop falling over, bro. Let's put you over here. All right, last one. Reptilax. Skeletor, man, you are going to make all kinds of problems. Now, I really like this one. I already have another one of these. This is my second Reptilax. I don't know if he's like an individual figure or like a unique figure in the MOTU line, but the stupid shield will not stay. That's like a MOTU thing as well. But I mean, the detail on this guy is pretty cool. It's just like He-Man's body, right? I mean, we're pretty clear that that's like He-Man's body. And why are all these figures so jacked? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of cool, but everybody's jacked. Where's the fat dudes? You know what I mean? Like, old Bam eats a couple of cheeseburgers. But for $5 hairs, man, you can't beat this. I mean, this is cool. Thought about taking this head off and putting old Flip War's head on there. I don't know if you want me to do that. Put a comment down in the comment section, and maybe we'll do that. All right, let's do a little bit of a size comparison. All right, we're going to do all three of these rapid style. Boom, boom, boom. All right, who are we going to use for a size comparison here? Bam! This is He-Man. This is He-Man. He's wearing the cloak of Tarjay, and he's got the staff of FOMO. Those are two other items that came out of the Flipboard package as well. Check out my previous reviews. Check out this cape, man. This is a wired cape that came with Flipboard. Man, I can't get enough of this cape. I've never had a wired cape with any of my action figures before. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm really, like, my eyes are open. You know what I'm saying? Like, my eyes have been open to the possibilities. All right, so that's He-Man. Zoom out here so we can do this rapid style. All right, He-Man's your standard 5.5-inch action figure. Standard, I think. Let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that MOTU Classic line, it might actually be closer to 6, but I think it's around 5.5. Do I have a 6-inch figure anywhere around here? Not really. But yeah, so He-Man here is about 5.5 inches. And you see this is the MOTU, Master of the Universe Origins Classic line. Some of them are classic, some of them are Origins. Standard size, everything's pretty much 5.5 inches. Standard fare for... All right, so here they are, all lined up. We've got Reptilax. We've got, what was his name? Blaster Skeletor, as well as Clamp Champ. Sitting here with old Sorcerer Supreme He-Man with his cloak of Tarjay and his staff of FOMO, otherwise known as the staff of rolling back prices. Am I right? Good old Walmart. Not too shabby. All right, let's do a lightning round review for these figures here. Let's start with, we're going to do one review per figure, my overall thoughts for each one, and we'll get this party started. All right, let's start with the Blaster Skeletor. Now, keep in mind, I got him at $15. All right, let's give a nice little review for him. I'm going to give him a thumbs sideways. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thumbs sideways. This figure has a little bit of, has some issues. Like, as a kid, I shouldn't be trying to use an X-Acto blade in order to get his accessory onto his back. Like, that's not going to work with a kid. It's just not. I haven't tried to shoot any water through the dragon. I won't do that. I'll just put him in the collection. But, $15 hairs, definitely not 30. Like, you're going to charge me 30 for this figure, it's going to become a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, it's a thumb sideways at the $15 price point. Interesting idea, just not really executed that well. All right, moving right along. Reptilax. Now, Reptilax, I purchased him at $5 hairs. His normal price is probably $19.99. That's pretty much the standard price. Now, let's go ahead. That's a thumbs up for me. Even at the $19.99 price point, man, this figure is amazing. He's got a tail. I don't know if y'all saw his tail. He's got a tail back there. He's got the shield. He's got nice detail, an interesting head. He's part of the reptilian squad. Yeah, man, that's a thumbs up for me. All right, let's move right along. Clamp Champ. Now, Clamp Champ, he's part of the Turtles of Grayskull line. They tend to be priced a little bit higher than usual. I paid $12.99 for him. It says on the package that his normal price is $33. All right, you can probably guess where I'm going to go with this one. That's a thumbs sideways. $33 hairs, that's a thumbs down. Like, this claw has some issues. And if I have to use, like, sticky tack in order to keep that claw on there, that's not going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to be good. This figure does have a lot of detail, though. I mean, you can see here in the armor, it's quite nice, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth $12.99. Do I regret it? I don't know. I might rip the guy apart, use his pieces for another figure that's part of the old MOTU Origins line. But hey, all right, let's give He-Man a review, man. This cloak is amazing. That's like 4 million thumbs up. If you can get Flipboard back there, there's old Flipboard. You can get him maybe from Big Bad Toy Store. I kickstarted him. That's going to be hard to do now, but if you can pick him up, keep an eye on Big Bad Toy Store. And if you can get a flipper there, I would definitely recommend. And I don't know if he comes with all these cool accessories like this, the Cape of Tarjay and the Staff of FOMO, but hey man, if you can get them, you can get them. And then also over here, you've got all of the Flipper's toys that he done stole from people. Check them out, not too shabby. All right, so over here I wanted to show off one more figure. This is kind of a special figure that's in my collection. Now this is Scareglow. If you all know Scareglow, you all know Scareglow. He is super expensive. Yeah, this Scareglow figure is, in the original MOTU line, he is like mighty expensive. He's kind of hard to come across. And I have him here in the MOTU Origins line. Man, I'll tell you what, I really like him. But I'm also scared to open him. You know what I mean? Like, he glows in the dark. Pretty sweet. So this guy will probably forever stay in this packaging. Some of the other figures in the line right there. I have most of these. I don't think I have an Orko actually, but I have the rest. There he is. He's glowing in the dark. It's just a little bonus figure to show off. So, I got Flipper in the package back there. And I got my other sealed in the package figure there, Scareglow. Now, the Flipper is nice because when you look at this, you saw in my check out my previous review, you'll see that I've actually opened this figure and I was playing with it. Now, the cool thing about this packaging that they have here is that this back comes out and you can just slide it in and out. You can just slide this back right off. You can take your toy out, you can play with it, and then you can put them right back in. Come on, Mattel. We need to do this for a lot of figures, man. If I could do that with old Scareglow there, man, I would probably just buy the plastic insert to be able to do that in the first place. That's a missed option there, Mattel. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I just wanted to do a quick review here. I wanted to show you that the Big Claw gang is up to some no good back there. They're preparing for the mission. And over there as well, old Flipper is giving them some orders. Although all he does is say to me is yes. Over and over again. Yes. Just like that. But anyway, this is just going to be a quick one. I just wanted to go through some of these clearance toys. I definitely recommend picking up pretty much any of these MOTU Origins figures you can on clearance. If you're a fan, these things really hit me in the nostalgia, right? When I was younger, I couldn't afford all these figures, and as you see, I am making up for that. I even have the old Mattel created that Castle Grayskull there for some of the newer figures. I don't have any of those, but I nabbed that castle at Ross there, baby, for like $29. And I got them over here as well, my MOTU Origins. I really like me some MOTU Origins. So, whenever you can pick these things up on clearance, as you can see here, I picked all these Horde Troopers up on clearance as well. Check out my previous review and you'll see where I got those. Whenever you can get them, I definitely recommend. All right, this has been a BAM review. I am BAM. I review toys on YouTube. I do hauls. I have Flipper back here. He came in recently. I got some G.I. Joes coming up that are brand new. Some polar bears, you know what I'm saying? Some polar bears, kind of cool. Little hint there. I do little mini skits on YouTube as well. I've got The Secret of Eternal Life going on right now. I'm working on stitching together the first 8 or 9 episodes of that, so you can just watch The Secret of Eternal Life all by itself. So you can get caught up to where we are in that little mini storyline as it transpires. It's all kinds of crazy. Check out all my reviews if you want to see everything. If you want to meet the characters that are in The Secret of Eternal Life, you'll see them sprinkled in and out throughout all the reviews. But for now, this has been a BAM review. I am BAM, and I am out.